going on, everybody? It is 10:51 and it is Thursday, and I got an offer from UberEats to go to Shake Shack. I'm going to be getting $16.36 for 7.5 miles, and it is a very slow day today. I started off at about 9 a.m. with the app on, and so it's been almost 2 hours that I've been waiting for a decent offer to come in, and this was about as close as it got to being a decent offer. There were a couple of other offers, but one was picking up groceries, and I did not want to scan all the grocery bags, so I didn't take that one. And I think that one was about the same amount as this one. And then there was another offer that came in for Munchbox, but I had to deliver to the Strip for it, so I said no to that one. And then all the other ones were not fair for my metrics. I was really looking for something that was $2 for every mile and at least $8. So nothing seemed to line up for what I was looking for. Man, this is a dangerous place to drive. And what else happened? And so I was just kind of just trying to keep busy. I did a run. I did walking for 30 minutes this morning since I'm trying to work on my health. And then after I did that, later in the day, I did some running on the treadmill for 20 minutes. So a lot of cardio. And then I went to the market and bought a bunch of healthy things to make for my breakfast once my fast ended at 8:30. All right, we're almost here. I just gotta find a place to park. I think there's a spot a little bit further down here where this lady is. Yeah, I think this spot will work just fine. All right, let's go get the Shake Shack. Thank you. Have a good day. Minutes, 6.3 miles. It looks like a business. This is leave at the door. Oh, I'm delivering to Sam's Club. Drop off order inside at the member services desk. Alright, here we go. No waiting on the order. It was an easy pickup. There was really nobody inside of Shake Shack. And it was just sitting there. I just told the guy the name, they handed it to me. Hopefully everything is good in the order and there are no drinks, or if there are drinks, they're in the bag. And I'm just going to jump on the freeway. I'm going to jump on the freeway and then try to make my way to the road that leads me up to the Sam's Club. Ooh, traffic is tight and busy right now. I guess we're in the middle of the lunch rush since it's 11 o'clock. That would explain it. Oh, I don't know if I'm going to make the light. Let's see. Oh yeah, I'll make the light. These people push the walk button. So I'm good. And yeah, so I did a lot of physical activity this morning, and I messed up yesterday on my eating. I had a protein bar that spiked my insulin levels, even though it shouldn't. It was an RX bar, and an RX bar, it says on the packaging that it's just egg whites, dates, some type of nuts, and then I think some chocolate. I think that's it. But however they process it, my stomach, it did not agree with my stomach, and I immediately felt like I was getting the shakes after I ate it. So I put on my notes not to eat any more protein bars anymore. Even though when I did a search, when I asked ChatGPT, I asked it if it's spikes insulin levels or if it's high glucose. It said no. It said it was not. But for my body, it said otherwise. So that's not on the list anymore. And so I went to the market this morning, and I got a whole bunch of healthy things. Like I got bone broth, because somebody made a comment to use bone broth and not regular chicken broth. So I had that, and that was the first time I ever had bone broth. Bone broth doesn't taste anything at all like chicken broth. It doesn't have like a salty taste. It almost tastes kind of like a burnt taste to it, which was kind of weird. But I drank it, and then after I had that, I made some egg whites with avocado, walnuts. What else was in there? I added some Italian seasoning, and I don't see, was there anything else in that bowl? I think that was it for the main dish. So avocado, egg whites, Italian seasoning, and some walnuts. Yeah, I think that was it. And then I also had Greek yogurt. Oh no, I added sauerkraut. That was the other thing I added, because apparently sauerkraut is really good for your digestive tract. So I bought some sauerkraut and had that with it. And so then some Greek yogurt and an apple, and then to drink I had coffee with 1 teaspoon of sugar and cinnamon. And I think that was it. I think that was the entire, and I am so stuffed. I had that at 8:30, and it's already 11 o'clock now, and I'm probably going to skip lunch because I am so full. And if I feel like snacking, I'll make sure not to have a protein bar. I'll have something else that's a little bit more not processed. So I'll try that out. I'll try out something else if I feel hungry. I kind of want to have a cup of hot chocolate at around lunchtime, but I'm going to have something with protein to have with it to not spike my insulin levels. And someone in the comments was saying how they were diagnosed with diabetes, and their weight is normal. I think they said like 150. And sometimes people will have diabetic issues because of just their diet alone, or they don't have a lot of muscle mass. I guess your muscles help to process insulin or something, I think I read. And I think they said so you have to do strength-bearing exercises like lift weights or do push-ups, and then of course sleep. Lack of sleep will cause your insulin levels to go up too. So you have to get your 8 hours sleep or whatever they say. You have to be well rested, and you also stress. If you're a person with a lot of stress and anxiety, that can raise insulin levels. So there's all kinds of things besides weight that can cause problems with your insulin, and of course diet. Everything in the American diet is designed to spike your insulin, so that's bad. And so I don't know what advice to give, but that's sort of my thoughts that I had when I read that comment. And so I'm going to stick with this eating habit. I was eating oatmeal before in the morning, and the oatmeal was, even though it was a low sugar one, still was not quite working for me as far as like how I felt afterwards. But this is the first meal that I've had since I've been on this 16 hour fasting diet that actually did not make me feel weird once I started eating. So I'm gonna stick to this one. The only thing I'm gonna change out every once in a while is the apple. I'll occasionally switch to blueberries, and the Greek yogurt I'll occasionally switch to cottage cheese. I think those are the only variations I think I plan on doing. Everything else I think I'm gonna keep the same for breakfast, and then just see how it goes. My next doctor's appointment isn't until like June, so I have a lot of time to get the weight down and to get my A1C levels normal. So if I just stick to this, everything should work out, and I should get a great report the next time I see my doctor. So, well, fingers crossed I can stay consistent. That's a part of the reason why I started telling you guys about it, because I thought maybe that'll hold me more accountable to doing it. I'm also tracking my weight every week, and I figure if I report to you guys my progress on weight loss, that will help me to stay with it as well. I initially told, I think in my last video, that I needed to lose 15 pounds, but I actually think it's 20 pounds. I think I need to get to 155, not 160. Because if I remember, when I was in high school, I was in the low 150s. So I think 155 should be the minimum weight I should try to achieve. So that way, hopefully that will get my body back on track, and I won't have all these weird symptoms and all these weird lab results that I'm getting. Because this is the first time I've ever been in this situation. It's been really weird. It's very weird to have your body do all these strange things that it's never done before, and it's like it makes you feel like you're abusing your body and you're shortening your lifespan when you start to see these weird symptoms that you've never had before, and then you realize, wow, this is what they're obviously connected to. So I need to change things up, because my diet is at this time in life that I'm at. This diet is not the diet that I would normally have. Just isn't working for me anymore, and I have to change it. I can't even imagine what it's going to be like when I reach my 70s. Like, I'm going to be like on the most ridiculous, stringent diet in old age. It makes me picture those people that you see in nursing homes, and their only meal is like a little bowl of oatmeal, and they can barely digest anything because they're so old. So I guess if I'm lucky enough, I'll live that long, or I'll be on one of those real rigid diets. But by then, maybe I'll be used to it and I won't even care. So we'll see. And yeah, there's not much else going on other than just me focusing on diet and exercise, and that's it. Making my YouTube videos. I think those are the main things that are currently going on. I've been walking my other dog that's still around. She's also a Yorkie. She's a party Yorkie. She doesn't really look like a Yorkie because she's a rare breed of Yorkie that comes out where their fur is white and black, not brown and black. So when people see her, they think that she's something else. They think she's some other breed of dog. But I go, no, she's a party Yorkie. And they go, and a lot of people have never heard of it. You can Google it, and you'll see what a party Yorkie looks like. And you'll see they don't look like a regular Yorkie at all. And so I've been taking her for walks lately in the afternoons, which has been nice. It's also a chance for me to get out and bond with her and just have some fun. I'm really trying to get used to just being in the mindset of not being stressed and just trying to be as relaxed as possible. Not do anything too difficult for my health. I figure I've made it this far in life and I am successful at what I'm doing, so I feel like I've reached the finish line. I feel like I'm I might have finished early, but, because I'm only in my late 50s, but I should enjoy that. Just the fact that I was able to reach the goal of not having to work early in life. I should enjoy it. And some people enjoy their retirement, going on trips or doing all these crazy things where they're rock climbing or who knows, or they're like having these lavish parties, or I don't know, whatever people do when they retire. Everyone does different things. For me, I just want to not have stress. Like all my entire career has always been very stressful. Just work, 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 work. So I think this is the kind of retirement that I want, at least at this moment. I do have some plans where I want to eventually go on a cruise. I wanted to go to Alaska and do the thing where you ride the dog sled in the snow and do the helicopter ride and you land on the glacier. $15, 25 miles. It's something a little bit adventurous, but it's all very controlled, and I'll just be on the cruise ship having a good time. God, they're sending me all kinds of stuff now because I'm getting close to the strip that nobody wants. I just hit the button that says stop accepting new requests because I'm real close to the Las Vegas Strip right now, and I do not want to get stuck accidentally accepting an offer that's going to take me to the Strip. Alright, we're just about at Sam's Club. I don't know if they're going to ask me for a membership to get in. They better not. I mean, I have a membership to Sam's Club, but I shouldn't have to pull it out. I'm just going to say, oh, I'm doing a DoorDash delivery. And they'll be like, okay. And I'm sure the members' door shouldn't be that far away. See if I can find myself a decent place to park. This place is so packed all the time. What? Is this a spot? Nice. Alright, let's go in and drop it off. Come on, Shake Shack, let's go. Hello, thank you. That's for James.
James?
Yep, it said delivered over here to member services.
Do you know which James?
Let me check. The only issue that came up was that when I told them who the order was for, they said they had 2 employees by that name, and so I looked up the last initial of the customer, and then they knew who it was for, and then that was it. I took a picture of the location showing I was at member services, and that was the end of that. And I have the app off right now. There's really nothing in this area that I want to deal with. I'm just too close to the strip right now, so every offer that comes in is always going to try to send me further away from where I want to be. So I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait until I get closer to the area I like to work in before I turn it back on. The thing I don't like about delivering in this area mostly has to do with the fact that it is a difficult area to deliver in. There's a lot of places here that are not the best places. They're not very what's the word? They're not very fun to deliver to. They either seem dangerous, they either have that feeling like they're dangerous, or the parking situation seems dangerous. So that's why I'm like, nah, that's okay. And then the other things are that I have to deliver to is the strip. I'm real close right now to the Las Vegas Strip, so I'm like, that's okay. And I'm also close to the airport. That's another place I don't want to deliver to. So I figure it's for the best if I just leave it off for the next 5-10 minutes, and then I'll be back over where I want to deliver in. Alright everybody, well, I'm getting close to home. It's 11:30 and there isn't that much time left in the day, so I guess I'll wrap it. So much for today. It's going to be a short one. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like the video, hit like. Be sure to comment. And if you can, I'd appreciate if you hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching. See you again on the next one. Bye for now.